On Saturday, May 31st, Baldwin Park police officer Samuel Riveros was killed in the line of duty when the 35-year-old officer and his partner responded to reports of a shooting. Officials from the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, the Baldwin Park Police Department, and the California Highway Patrol gathered at Los Angeles General Medical Center, where they announced Officer Riveros had lost his life. Today, at the Hall of Justice in Los Angeles, District Attorney Nathan Hochman was joined by Los Angeles County Sheriff Robert Luna and Baldwin Park Police Chief Robert Lopez to announce charges, including murder charges, against the suspect responsible for the double murder of Officer Samuel Riveros and civilian Darius Wong, and the attempted murder of Officer Alfredo Leal, who engaged in a second shootout with the suspect, and Officer Anthony Pimentel, who survived and attended the news conference.
At approximately 7:12 p.m., the Baldwin Police Department received a report of a man armed with a rifle shooting on the 4200 block of Phil Hurst Avenue in the city of Baldwin Park. The call was updated as they were arriving, stating that a person was lying on the sidewalk unresponsive. That ultimately, unfortunately, was Mr. Wong. As officers Anthony Pimentel and Alfredo Leal arrived on scene first, and they were in separate cars, they were immediately fired upon by this suspect, who had a rifle. An officer-involved shooting occurred at that time, and Officer Pimentel was injured as a result of the suspect's gunfire. Officer Samuel Riveros arrived shortly after, and he was tragically struck by the suspect's gunfire. And unfortunately, that ended up being a fatal gunshot.
Officer Riveros heard that there were basically effectively shots fired. He was entering an open shooting environment when he decided to put the safety of his community ahead of his own safety. When the bullets were flying, he ran into those bullets to try and keep his community safe. And in doing so, he made the ultimate sacrifice of his life. Officer Pimentel, who is here, also threw himself into this potential firing zone, putting his own safety behind the safety of others, actually being injured by a bullet that exploded through a windshield with shards of glass coming at him. Thankfully, he is here today.
DA Hochman announced Eduardo Roberto Medina Berumen, 22 years old, was charged with 2 counts of murder with the special circumstance allegations of multiple murders and murder of a peace officer.
So right now, the charges of first-degree murder with special circumstances have one of 2 penalties. They either have a life without the possibility of parole or the death penalty. This case will go through the death penalty review that we outlined a number of months ago. That review won't be completed most likely for a number of months, at which point we will announce whether or not we'll be seeking the death penalty.
He also faces 2 counts of attempted murder of a peace officer and 1 count of possession of an assault weapon. The complaint also alleges that he personally used a firearm that caused great bodily injury or death.
And a 5th charge of possession of an assault rifle has also been filed based on the possession of a .223 caliber assault pistol that was found at the scene with a 30-round magazine, and approximately 40 to 60 expended casings were found near that weapon.
Baldwin Park Police Chief Robert Lopez honored his fallen officer at the Hall of Justice news conference.
Sam was a dedicated officer who represented our department with dignity and honor. In the face of danger, Sam selflessly put the safety of others before his own and gave his life doing so. He was a part of our family, and it's hard to express what a tremendous loss this is for our department and Baldwin Park.
Early reports pointed to a dispute over a parking spot leading to the shooting, but LA County Sheriff Robert Luna says this may not be the case as the investigation is still ongoing.
I know that there's been reports going as far about a dispute over a parking spot. I'm here to report facts. We don't have facts yet to support that. The detectives are out there still investigating it, and as soon as we know a motive, obviously we're going to let the district attorney's office know, and at that time we'll make a decision if we put that out publicly now or we wait for the appropriate venue, which is the courtroom.
The suspect remains hospitalized and is in stable condition.
But it is critical that if anybody out there has any more information about this shooting, about this suspect's history or background, please make sure that you call our detectives at the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department Homicide Bureau at 323-890-5500 or call Crime Stoppers if you want to be anonymous. There's still a lot of work to do to put this case together as we continuously work towards prosecuting this individual.
$4 million bail has been set.
Police officers who enter this profession basically say they're not just going to protect and serve when it's easy. They're going to protect and serve when it's difficult, when it's dangerous, when it could result in this ultimate sacrifice of their life. And I will say that there's only two words that myself as a district attorney, the entire district attorney's office, and the public has to say for that type of commitment to public safety, and that is thank you.
I'm Alex Stadig with Front Page Index. Current events, law, crime, and politics for you.